everybody, this is Peter with BibleMoneyMatters.com, and today I want to talk about do-it-yourself projects around the house and when you know it's something you should call a professional for, or if it's something that you can do yourself. We had a post on the site a few days ago talking about this situation, and there were a few questions we said that you should be asking yourself. First of all, do you need special tools for the job? If you do, you might want to call a professional because special tools for a job often are more expensive than it's worth. Maybe tools that are specialized you'll use once and then you'll never use them again. You'll spend a bunch of money on them when you could have just called a professional and they took care of it for you. Another question to ask is, does it require specialized training for whatever the job is? Is it a specialized plumbing tool, a plumbing problem that you don't have the training for? If it is, call a professional. How much time will it take? Is it something that will be worth your time to pay somebody to do it? Because it would take you prohibitively long to figure out how to do it and then do it. If so, you may want to think about hiring a professional. But today I'm going to talk about a job that I did myself, a little DIY project that I could have paid a professional to do, but because it was such an easy little project, I just went ahead and did it myself, and that was turning on the sprinkler system at my house. Some people are a little weird about this type of thing. They're not really sure how to do it, all the different steps, and even though it's kind of a simple job that doesn't really require any special tools, they are afraid of doing it. So let's take a look at what I did today, turning on my sprinkler system, and how easy it was, and how I saved myself some money. DIY moment here. We're going to be doing this ourselves instead of calling the sprinkler contractor. We're going to be turning on the sprinklers for the house. Right now we're in the utility room where the main water shutoff is right here. We are main water shutoff right there. Right above here is kind of a T-bone where the sprinkler system comes off. This will be the sprinkler system up here. And up here is the water lines for the house, which we can turn off, or actually I believe there's for the hose outside. Over here though is our shutoff for the sprinkler system outside. Right now it's perpendicular to the line, which means it's off. If you push it up, that means it's going to be on if it's in line with the pipe. So first thing we got to do is make sure the drain right here is closed. Yep, and that is closed. So I'm not going to turn the water on here yet because we're going to go outside and check the backflow preventer. Okay, so right here we have our backflow preventer. This is the water pipe coming out of the house from the basement where we just were, and this basically prevents the sprinkler line water from backflowing into the house, into the, if you turn the water on or whatever, it's not going to bring the water back from the sprinkler lines. This prevents backflow. So a couple things we need to do. First, we need to make sure these drains are, if you have a screwdriver, what you'll do is you make sure this is perpendicular to the spout, which means it'll be closed. There's one here, and I believe there's also one over here. So we're going to make sure both those drains are closed so that water is not coming out there. What we're also going to do is, you have these two handles here. You're going to make sure that these are turned so that they're in line with the pipe. There's one back here as well. So those are now in line with the pipe. That means the water flow is on, so the sprinkler lines can fill with water. So those are on now. So now we just need to do a couple more things before we're done. Okay, so we're back down here. We're going to turn the water on now and see what the result is. So I'm going to turn it on slow at first, so the pressure isn't too crazy. There we go. Alright, so it's now in line with the pipe. That means it's on. So let's go check it out. Okay, so I forgot to put in the end cap here of this pipe, and when I did put it back in, it's not quite tight enough, so we're going to go ahead and tighten that up. We're going to go get a wrench. Okay, so we've got a wrench here. We're going to tighten up
this right here. It's already stopped leaking water as much as it was, which is good. I think it's mostly stopped. So we've got that on there now. One more turn here. And I think we're good. Alright. Alright, so now our system is set to go. Now we're going to go try turn it on in the garage. Okay, here we are in the garage at the Hunter control panel for the irrigation system. So right now I'm going to be testing the system out and making sure the sprinklers are working. So I'm going to do a manual sprinkler on station. Let's go with station 6. There we go. So now I'm going to put it on a run, and there we go. Let's go check it out. Okay, so now I just turned it on in the garage on the meter, and it looks like our sprinklers are in fact sprinkling. That's a good sign. Just going to go around and check, make sure everything looks okay on all these. Looks good. And looks good too. Sprinkler. Oh no, that's all of them. So there you go. A working sprinkler system. That's all you got to do to turn it on in the spring. Thanks for watching.